What's up, ladies and gentlemen? First play Sonic Unleashed Part 15. We are now here in daytime in the entrance stage to Adabat for the daytime level, and I've already had to. Well, I'm already screwing up, but I had to re-record this first intro area because I had originally started out in the entrance to Adabat and was showed off a few of the townspeople and had a chance to talk to Brenda early. I don't know why. Don't know why they let me talk to Brenda early, but I did. I'd done her questions, and then my capture card messed up and corrupted the data file, and I'm unable to access that data. Oh crap! Really? Wow. Okay. Anyway, so since I cannot add that. Green tea found an Adabat note to sour taste. I'm not able to. I'm not able to locate, or I can't bring back the file, and I can't talk to Brenda again since it saved as soon as I had finished talking to her, and I didn't notice that that the file had been corrupted until after I had finished talking to her. But the 5 answers to her questions were, well, this is just the rough version of her questions. She asked, "What's the deal with Eggman?" And the answer was, he's a genius with a 300 IQ. What was the last emerald? What was the color of the last emerald that you restored? Which we haven't restored this piece of the planet yet, but it's white. We need sun metals. I'm going to say all we need to get is just 110, so if we can find a few more... that's one. Chihaya Charm. Kind of looks like Chip, doesn't it? Nope, we don't need anything else. The color, which is white. Does Sonic have any weaknesses, which is I can't swim? What's his favorite food, which is chili dogs, and... there's a document on I believe, why the world is messed up. What is the name of that document? Which is the Gaia manuscript. So the 5 answers are white, IQ, genius with 300 IQ, I can't swim, chili dogs, and Gaia manuscript. So just remember those 5 things, and you should be able to get through it pretty easily. I honestly don't know what I'm doing or where I'm going. I'm gonna see if the professor will give me a sun medal for this souvenir first, and then I will see if I can find. I may go to Spagonia and see if I can do either see if I have all the sun medals there. I will then go. Well, I can talk to this fella and give him some tea. I'll go ahead and do it. Hey, you the blue fella, have you tried some delicious chai? Chai is a wonderful type of tea we've drunk here in Shamar for generations. I'm a specialist in the field. I spend my days seeking the ultimate chai. Huh. Possibly, maybe at night. I guess we have to start up the conversation at night to actually have him... for us to be able to give those teas that we find. Yeah, sorry about that. So if I don't do this, I may go to Spagonia, try to find any sun medals I might not have gotten. If I've gotten them all, I will either do the egg beetle boss fight, or I will just pick a random level. Your new power should... yeah, I guess we had already talked about this, didn't we? Okay, hand over a souvenir. A Chihaya Charm. Why, thank you. There's a very large rock in the night stage of Adabat. Yes, it looks sturdy as can be, but with your might, or with your power at night, you might be able to break it, my boy. Who knows? It just might work. Why not give it a try? So he didn't give me anything, sadly, but we'll just have to go and find a... I would have not originally liked to have found a day stage, but I would have to do 2 day stages because most of those Act 2s and 3s only give you 1 sun medal, and there's no point in doing that. So I'm going to try to find a nighttime level, and I'll either try to find an Act 2 or 3, or I will go back through a night level that I haven't completed already, or that I haven't found a whole lot of sun medals with, and I will then let's see. You can hit select stage, which makes this a lot easier. You can see the Act 1. I didn't find any sun medals there. I could give that a try. Let's see. Act 1 or Act 2. Oh, okay, so Act 1 is the tutorial stage, and Act 2 is the main level. Could try here. Let's see. Select stage, Act 1. Oh, okay, I guess this is in the nighttime. That does kind of suck that you can't change just by pushing a button. You have to sit here and do something. You know, you have to sit here. Wow. Well, I will try Haloska really quickly and see what I can. Okay, what I will do is really quickly see what I have here in Shunan 2. Alright, I'm going to go to Apatos. I'm going to go to Act 1. I'll go through the level. Normally, if I don't find anything, you know, I will take time looking. I won't just devote, you know, I won't try to go for a better rank. I'll just devote all my time to looking. I should only need 2 more sun medals, I hope. I should only need 110, and that should push me to level 7 sun medal. And surprisingly, you know, that's the one that I need. Oh wait, I always want to try up on those upper routes for different oddball collectibles. And since we do have, there we go. Some of these medals you will actually need the different abilities that you have gained over time. You know, it won't always, you won't be able to get every collectible your first time through. You know, there just is no way to do that. So that's 1 sun medal that we need. Hopefully there is a life up here, and there should be something up there. Nope. Okay. Oh well. This is pretty much what you have to do when you're looking for medals. You have to just take it slow, take it easy, look around. You know, that's the big thing. Actually, look around instead of just try to speed through the level normally, which some people did complain about. You know, it does slow down. It does slow the game down, and I can understand that. You know, it does, and especially because Sonic is so fast. You know, by default, you know, you can see that I don't have to push the stick that far at all before he's already starting to speed up. I know there's something around here. I'm sure it's just a moon medal, but I guess I could just kick instead of keep boosting. Huh. You know, he is, as I said, fast by default, and so that does get annoying after a while to have to always continuously control your speed. And it does take a little bit of getting used to. You know, you're not going to be able to learn how to do that in one day. You will have to practice as much as possible to be able to learn how to do something like that. But for the most part, you know, it's not that difficult. The searching section, you know, these levels where you have to find, well, I guess every level that you have to find a collectible. It does kind of. Whoa, no. Okay, I'm pretty sure that was just a record. Record. It didn't look like a medal. At least I hope it didn't. Or at least I hope it wasn't a medal. No, come on, back up, back up. There we go. I'll take that. Of course. I'll take this upper route and see what we can find. Alternatively, you know, I can go to Spagonia. There is a few medals that I need to get there that involve me using the light speed dash, so I can try there. You know, I can try Chunan. This isn't the only level that I can do. As I said, there are several levels that I can do, but I just figured that this one would be the slowest or the quickest, and the one that would hopefully provide with more medals. But I only found the one, and that doesn't seem to be what there's obviously more here, but the problem is trying to locate it. I guess I could have looked like that, try to find it out on some guide or something like that, but I don't know. I don't want to rely too much on guides, you know, even though I should. Oh, back up. Okay, so that was one of the. Oh, sorry, but that's one of the instances of side paths. You can see that if you do use the what do you call it? The sonic boost, you will miss a path like that. So, oh, I guess I've already been down there. That should have been the last medal that I needed. Let's hope that there's something around here. I doubt it. Oh, okay, well, there's a moon medal. So there's, if you need a moon medal, you know, just go to this section and look around. Just be careful, you know, as trying to get back down. I guess that's blocked off to us. Yeah, so you don't need to go over there. Yeah, there really isn't all that much, you know, I can say or do, quite honestly. I guess I could take some of those lower paths to see if there's any medals, because a lot of the times there will be medals along these lower paths, but you know, every once in a while you'll find something along these upper paths as well, and well, didn't mean to do that, but it seems like I had went up that path before, trying to show off how you do those QuickTime sections the right way while going through this level. So I'll try the lower paths here, and we'll see what we can do. You can see dropping out of them does slow you down, so you do want to be very careful if you are trying to make time using those things. And I won't. There we go. Okay, so you can just hit the wrong button immediately and you will fail it. You do want to kind of slow down through this section and actually look, and just to make sure you don't go head first into a spiked wall. See, there's an art book there that I found to the right. Anything around the begin or the end? No. Well, oh well, okay. I may cut this video short and just try to you know, once I get the necessary medals, I'll just cut this video short, or cut this episode short, because, well, no, because that's a daytime stage, isn't it? So I guess I don't need to. I'll just going to a secondary act would be better, instead of sitting here running through these levels and taking a while to look through them. But let's see, what do we got for Spagonia? Select stage, Act 1. Wow, I didn't even find any sun medals there. So you can replay missions if you need to. Any missions that involve you going to places like this. I guess, well, no, Egg Devil Ray, those sun medals were a little bit too difficult to get, because you had to kind of time it where you were going to attack the egg beetle, and you had to wait until you were in the right areas to make sure that it wasn't one of those 2D sections. So I believe it would just be easier and funner for me to run through Spagonia here during the day. I believe, as I said, there is at least some sort of medal I can get by taking a upper route. And here's a side path here that I don't believe I've taken before. I'm trying to. The key to doing this, metal hunting with Sonic, is to lay off of the boost as much as possible. You know, if you're like me and you use Sonic Boost a lot, you want to stay off of it as much as possible. You know, it isn't that hard to do, quite honestly. Back up. The slowing down isn't that good. Quite well. Let's see what's up here. I don't think I went up here before. There's an art book, so whatever that's worth. Let's see. I want to go back here. Yeah, I want to go up here and see what I can find. Aha! So this is our secondary sun medal that we need. So now I'm just going to go through the level per usual. I believe you can actually gain medals and things like that. Well, you possibly can gain sun medals without having to complete the levels, but you know, I mean, you might as well. There's no harm in doing so, and it will artificially lengthen the level, or lengthen this video, since I'm not going to be able to do the boss fight once I get through with the daytime level and Adabat. All I'm going to have time to do is do the daytime stage, and then, you know, just get done with it. But and there was one section I guess I should have used the light speed dash rather than the boost, but oh well. So this is the skydiving section. I didn't talk too much about it when I came through here the first time. So you can, you know, the key to dodging a lot of this stuff is by diving down, and I believe it's through here. At the bottom of this is a moon medal somewhere. Or one of those past lines of rings, there's a moon medal you can gain. I may have gotten it already when I went through there the first time, but you do want to keep an eye out for it. And just remember, through this section, don't use the light speed dash, even though you can gain rings, or not light speed dash, I don't know what I'm thinking. The Sonic Boost, even though you can gain rings, you know, especially if you're not lined up right or properly, you can gain rings, and I'm sure there's a few collectibles along the insides of these walls that you can gain, but, you know, obviously I'm just going straight for the outside edge, and that's what you would do if you was just going through here because you were, oh, well, that's a section you want to use the light speed dash on instead of the boost, or the air dash. But well, crap, I lost my thought. Nah, I'm sure it wasn't important, whatever it was anyway. I don't think I'm going to get an S rank. You know, I messed around too much at the beginning. But at least I should get a pretty decent rank, maybe an A, maybe a B. A B would be nice, quite honestly, but, you know, of course, if I can get an A, or an S, you know, of course I would want that. But you can see how big of a shortcut that is by using the light speed dash there. Ah, yes, I remember now. With those sections where you can grind on those rails, what you want to do is not use the Sonic Boost. You know, using the Sonic Boost is what you would do if you was trying to go after a high rank instead of trying to look for collectibles or medals. The best piece of advice I can give while trying to go after medals or collectibles is just don't use the boost at all. You know, no matter where it is, if it's a boosting section, you don't use the boost at all whatsoever. Just do not use it. You know, and backtrack as much as possible. You know, go down every lower path and try to keep some. Oh crap! Well, alright, I've already been up there, so it doesn't matter. But try to keep some sort of record. You know, write it down, the paths that you've taken somehow. You know, or just try to keep track of it mentally. The paths that you have taken, so that you're not continuously wasting time going through the same sections over and over. That'll definitely help you out trying to go after the various collectibles that are in this game, especially with Daytime Sonic. That same thing can apply with Nighttime Sonic, but the what you do with nighttime Sonic isn't as there isn't that many multiple paths, and there definitely isn't that many hiding places. You know, a lot of the hiding places are along the sides of the ledges and things like that. Okay, for daytime Sonic, I would definitely say try to get over 150,000. As long as you can get over 150,000, you should be fine. Getting the hang of things, and that's getting an S rank with Sonic. That's a trophy you can gain by doing that. So, yeah. I would like to end it on, well, I honestly don't know what's going to happen after I do the Add-A-Bat Day stage. You know, if there's a lot of dialogue and I have to do a boss fight, I'm not going to be able to do it, and I don't want to make the video too long. I would rather focus all of my time on that one video. So, as much as I'm against this, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I thank you for watching. The challenge of the video is how many rings did I collect while using the Sonic, well, no, how many rings did I collect in that final stretch where those arrow chasers were, on that final stretch in Spagonia. I thank you for watching. Until next time. Alright, so I did a little bit of research after ending the video, and you actually need 120 to get level 7 moon medals, so I'm now having to go through Act 2 and Act 3 stages of night levels, so I decided to start here in Spagonia and see what I could find. And I realized that I did not collect every sun medal, and so that's what I have decided to do. So here at the main walkway, there are 2 barrels sitting here right as you turn right here. Just collect that, and that's the one of the 4 sun medals here. Let's see. Now we'll check back in this back alley. It's always good to check back here. I might have already ran back here though, looking for one of the sun medals. Possibly not back here. Well, maybe. Huh. Oh well. If it's not around here, or any of these back alleys or anything, it will probably be either in this back alley here to the left or around the university courtyard. But you always want to destroy any like barrels or anything like that could hide a medal. These those smaller pots that hold those plants, you'd have to kind of think, oh well, those aren't going to hold the medals that you need. I don't believe you can actually. Okay, I guess you can destroy these big pots. So, all right, so that's the last one we need. Yep. So, here at the university yard, it's underneath this pot, and then I believe I didn't mean to go. Hey Sonic, I want to ask you about Dora. Did she say anything? She's not around and won't answer the phone. Maybe I did or said something wrong. Sure. What you mean thinking about me? You mean thinking? Whatever. I missed it. That is a story or a problem that progresses on as the game goes on. Some of these these NPC problems you can actually track as you go on through the game. Every time you go to Spagonia and you do something else around the world, their lives will change depending on their problems. Either their problem will go a little bit later or a little bit sooner. Well, as soon as you can talk to them, you'll be at the start of their problem, but as you go along, different things will change. You'll have different outcomes like there. I believe there's only one right answer, but you have 3 possible answers that you could have given. So it doesn't really matter if you chose the wrong one. I'm sure, there would have been no consequences. either way, I guess I could look around there, but I believe that one would take too long. Let's see. This place may not have an Act 2 or 3. I'm thinking that most of them do, but because this place houses oh, I guess that opens the door back there. Let's see, how do you open this one? You don't, I guess. Let's see. You just, to try to open these, you want to try to go for those slashing. There we go. Those long arm slashes. Yeah, this is exactly what I was thinking. But I didn't collect all of them in the adventure field either, so I'll just go take a look around here, see what I can find. There is a, well, yeah, I'm sorry, there is actually an area where we can go, but I have to change to the daytime to get back where we found the spring shoes, I believe is what they were called. Or, yeah, I'm pretty sure they were the spring shoes, but the NPC problems, there will be some that only you can activate, you know, like that are mission that involve you collecting things or doing missions for different NPCs. So those will not progress as long as you don't mess with them. They won't progress at all. So you don't have to worry about those, but those are just more kind of like side things that you can do. You know, you don't have to. It doesn't affect the game at all, you know, whether you do or don't. But it's just something that you can watch over time and watch those NPCs grow. If you know, if that's something that you like to do. A lot of people actually like to do those kinds of things, and so that just gives you the option to do it if you want to. Like the you saw two of the fishermen from Apatos. One was here, and one was in what was it? Adabat. Those are character stories or problems that will progress without you. You know, whether you're paying attention or not. And you know, it's, as I said, it's just something to add. It's nothing really important, you know. It doesn't affect the story at all, and there is no real meaning to it, unless you like those characters, I guess. You know, then of course that would be something that you could do. Okay, so you can see we have the underground waterway here, the sewer system, I guess you could call it, and this is where our next two medals are, and a record. And I believe you have to turn to well, either you have to activate this or turn to Daytime Sonic to be able to get through here. Okay, so all you have to do is just activate it by flipping that switch. Whoa. You do want to be careful, you know, the camera angles do get kind of crazy here, as with in Spagonia as well, you know, they will throw you off at times. Endless Possibilities, which is the game's theme, the theme song to the game, is titled Endless Possibilities. Now, I would say this is a life that could fall into the category of wasting a life to gain a life, which, you know, is obviously never good or never useful. But because if you pay attention enough, you can dodge it easily. You know, it is smart to go after lives like that, as long as you don't wreck your chance of gaining a good rank. You know, like trying to go after one in, say, in an adventure field. You know, those are better areas to do that in, instead of, say, a main stage. So this is an Act 2 for Daytime. It's only got one sun, but since I took the time, wasted the time to do this, I guess I'll go ahead and take a look at it. I do know of a couple places. Missouri has a few daytime stages I can go to. I don't believe I found all of the sun medals there as well. So I can, in the entrance stage, so I can look around there. But this will get, I can show off, what these secondary stages are about. They act like normal stages. You do have checkpoints as you go along, but some of them, I believe, like this one, will loop continuously. Yeah, I believe most of these daytime Act 2 stages will just loop around, except elements in the background will change the farther you go along. So say, we've got these balloons here right now, but when we come back here on lap 2, those balloons may not be here, and a lot of these platforms won't be here. A lot of these pulley systems. Oh crap! Okay, thought I messed it up. A lot of these pulley systems won't be here, and a lot of the medals at times. Oh no, that's exactly what I need. Oh, this is stupid. Yeah, that was stupid. So yeah, the medals will sometimes become available to you, and some medals will become closed off to you as the more you go. The more laps you put into a stage or around a stage, you will find these types of areas closed off to you. So you do want to be careful when and where you get your medals. If you come to these stages for medals, which I do not suggest doing. Crap. I did not mean to do that. I was actually trying to kill him before he hit me, but I believe that's a medal, since it is up a little bit higher. I believe that's a medal that we have to get on a second or third lap. Most of these only take 3 laps to complete, and they do not fall into the same scoring category to go after the ranks like a normal level would be. These are small, meant for speed. So obviously, time is going to play a huge role in it. Crap. That was stupid. But hopefully I still retain the medal. Yes, okay. That is actually a useful trick, especially if you restart if you have one of these Act 2 or 3, is that just continuously keep giving you a life at the beginning. So no matter how many times you die, you can at least regain a life. You don't have to worry about running low. So you can actually just throw yourself at a random medal to get it. But this isn't getting me what I need, so this is obviously a waste of time, and I do not need to be going after these daytime stages. I honestly didn't expect it to be a exclusive daytime stage here. Oh wow, that was stupid. I was hoping that it would have been a nighttime stage, but oh well. That moon medal I might have been able to go after, but it would have resulted in my death. So I'm not gonna foolishly die, especially at this stage, considering we do have to take several more laps. So you can see that was where it lapped, and you can obviously tell there are a lot of differences. No, well, there goes my S rank hopes, but I'm not really going into this for the S rank, so it doesn't really matter. But you can definitely tell, obviously, a lot of elements have changed already. These balloons aren't really that useful, so I suggest not using them. If you don't have to use them, then don't. They are not useful at all in any way, shape, or form. You do want to watch out for those E16 electric spinners. They will get you these the egg launchers, I believe is what they're called. Oh, crap. So you can see circle does drop you. I know I haven't talked about that yet. But with a sun medal in hand, we can go on here. You can see how that moon medal is now unavailable to me. I cannot go after it even if I wanted to. And unless that path shrinks for me, that moon metal will become unavailable to me as well. So you just have to be careful for things like that. You know, obviously you're not going to be able to tell these types of things on your first runs. That no. Okay, so if you do not fall, which, well, here's my S rank challenge again, or my S rank hopes again. But it would seem like if you can keep it in the air and just continuously use the homing attack on those E16 electric spinners, what the? Light speed dash wouldn't work. You can stay above ground. Now this types of areas, this type of section is where you want to be careful. You know, there is a life here that we can get, and we can replenish our lives and not have to worry about it at all. But the minute you start, oh crap, it's gonna fall with me on it. Damn it. But the minute you start dying before that is when you want to be very careful. You know, you do not want to come into one of these sections with anywhere under 10 lives, unless you have practiced it a whole lot. Oh crap, that was a mistake. I thought I was gonna use the light speed dash, or not, the homing attack. Yeah, you can tell the key to getting the S rank here is to try, obviously not to die, but also as well not to go through every rainbow ring or rainbow hoop or ring, you know, whichever you want to call it. You can, and not to take stupid risks. You know, pretty much there is no section around here like this. What the? All of this is just one big stupid risk. Okay, so you can see. You have got to be kidding me. But we have all of our medals. And so if I could... Okay. Well... This is so simple, I shouldn't... Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here, so I'll be back in a second. Alright, so welcome back. Here's the goal ring. And you can see it took me about 6 minutes to do. I would say try to go for 50,000. If not, try to go for 60 to 70. You know, you can go through there a lot faster than what I did. I definitely took my time trying to go through there, just trying to make sure that I didn't mess anything up. Guess I'll dump some into speed now. It's always nice to go a little bit faster, even though I was complaining about going faster a little while ago. But anyway, so depending on how many medals I have now, let's see, what do I have? No, I guess I didn't tell you here. Let's see if this worked. This should work anyway. And get a free life out of it, so that's pretty cool. I should have 114 to possibly 115, but I would rather shoot low in case I have 114, then I don't set my hopes up too high. This is a problem that I always have. It seems no matter how good I do, I always end up being... Usually I'm 5. I'm 5 medals behind. Well, that was actually my best. My average is 6 to 7 medals behind. Usually I'm not this far back, and I don't know why, unless going throughout the adventure fields have definitely hurt my time, and also, or I mean my medal score, and also not finding as many as I would. Well, it's kind of random whether you'll find them in the daytime levels. I'm actually doing better in the nighttime levels. I've found a lot more than I normally would. So I do have 114. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and head to Missouri at night, and I'll see if I have all of these sun medals in the adventure stage. If I don't, I'll collect those, or the entrance stage. If I don't, I'll collect those. and then I will go to Act 2 or 3. I'll collect the necessary metals there, and then I will end the video. This is going to be a pretty long one, close to, if not a little bit over, 30 minutes. Well, it'll be either around 30 minutes or over 30 minutes. I'm not sure which. I don't want to try to guess right now, but an example of the character storylines that will continue on without you is the retired village elder of Missouri. He, as you go along, he will come back. You know, he'll come back here to the village again after so long, and I guess I didn't find them all here, so this will definitely help. You can see, usually what I'll do is I'll try to clear each hub world of its metals, both sun and moon, and I have tried to do that before, but it just takes up too much time unnecessarily, so I try to kind of stay away from doing that. I was gonna say I thought that one was transparent. Oh. Okay, so there you go. That's 5. I will, however, talk to this fellow here with a chow on his hand. A mysterious youth mumble, mumble, bumble. Wait, mumble, mumble, bumble, bumble, whisper, whisper. We finally made it, huh? How do you like this town, chow? I am so tired from the long trip. Now let's get some wares to sell. So you have 3 choices to continue on with his storyline. You hit hay there. Well, what do I do, chow? A stranger talk to me. Pull it together, A. You're a salesman. Talk it to him. But I can't. I'm not good at. I'm so sorry. Where you going? Wait for me, A. Okay, so he will actually pop up a lot in different hub worlds, and he's a salesman, you know, as the chow said. And wow, I'm surprised I didn't buy anything from here yet. Okay, this will definitely help out. That'll be 100 rings for 1. Hope you can afford it for real. If you need something else, let me know. Already, I haven't got all day for real. Will you need something if you're just gonna if you're just browsing, move along. Earthenware pot. He will sell you different things, like different foods that you can't find normally. Among other things, I don't think you actually find anything really useful outside of just food from him. I will, however, take a look at that, and I will talk about it later. Is that all? Alright, thanks for your business, for real. Yeah, I dumped a whole lot of rings into your business, you know. Might as well be happy, but I will do Wintos in the wrap-up video. I may, instead of trying to do one video or one really long video, I may cut up the different videos into, I may cut up the wrap-up video into different individual videos, and then just focus on one thing at a time. So I didn't even find any of the metals for here. I guess I never can. I did do the nighttime stage here, so I don't know why I'm behind so much on the metals, unless I just didn't try at all looking for it. I don't remember right off the top of my head whether I did or didn't, to be quite honest. I could have very well just dismissed everything because it was the daytime Sonic when I went through here, and I just didn't worry about it. Missouri Night, that should be possibly the entrance stage, maybe the level stage. It seems like we already found a Missouri Night, and so you know, you never know really. So you can see there is a lot of tall grass that we need to find, that we need to search through, and that's where you'll actually find a lot of these metals in the tall grass. And you can see these are just fodder enemies, little Rexes, and normal nightmares. no matter what you are now, you know, well, if you haven't upgraded strength or combos, you may find these low-level enemies a little bit hard to deal with. But if you've, you know, done anything at all in that section, you know, either combos or strength, you shouldn't have any problem. Now, you know, I sit here and talk about combos like it's a like you can replace that. You know, you can just go full out worrying about combos instead of a turquoise tea found in Missouri, not the bright color. So it's just more tea for him. For the tea drinker in Art Book 33, in Shamar, whenever we start his mission up, and I will at least take a look at his mission and see what I have to do. I may not do anything more than just look at it, but you know, I will at least try to, as well as a few other missions around everywhere. But anyway, so you know, while having a whole list of combos under your belt definitely helps, it doesn't replace focusing all on strength. You know, you do have to try to. Alright, let's see, how are we going to do this? Oh, okay, so I guess they gave you a ledge here that you can latch onto, which is always useful. Let's see. Okay, you can go all the way around. I thought it might have just dropped you off here. It's a shame that we haven't found any sun medals yet, but I'm not going to give up hope. They should be around. If they're not around here, which obviously they aren't, I will... Crap. I'll take a look and see how many sun medals you get from that stage up there, and if I can get enough, then I don't need to worry about it. You know, if I can... I'm sure there's no way I can get 5 out of it. You know, that's about what you get from a daytime stage. And these usually have well under the regular amount, you know, by a pretty large margin. So let's see, well, 4, wow, okay. I do recognize this level, and it is pretty hard, and I would like to go ahead and try to find a few, well, since I'm here and it takes forever to get back to here, I will go ahead and do this one. You can't really tell from the picture, but it's going to have a lot of those sections where you have to balance Sonic on those beams, and there will be a lot of beams that will fall out from underneath you, causing you to lose potential medals, so you do want to be very careful while going through here. Remember to always, no matter what you're doing, always, as long as you're nighttime Sonic, always check back at the beginning of each section. Do not, you don't have to worry about it if you're doing a daytime Sonic. There is no reason to, quite honestly. Oh, crap. I definitely do suggest trying to go after the critical attacks here, because these do count. These do count towards your levels, or these do count as S ranks. These stages do. So if you want to try and go after all of the S ranks, I'm not sure if that's an actual trophy or achievement, trying to go after all of the S ranks. But if they are, you definitely want to try to go after the S ranks for these stages. I believe they only rank you on stages. They don't. I'm pretty sure they don't rank you on missions or anything like that. So you don't have to worry about completing those at any time. The missions usually give you a time limit when you have to count down, or like from 5 minutes, and you have to either beat a group of enemies, like the exorcisms. They give you 5 minutes to beat a set number of enemies, or the now this is the very embodiment of a stupid risk. All that is just a record, but that's also 30 lives as well as a 30 rings as well as a life. And that's why I was gonna try to somehow tie it in after I had finished talking. You cannot save yourself from these walkways, these little beams. If you fall, or you have to take it very slow and very easy. If you fall, there is no way to catch yourself. So you want to balance the risks that you take. That was a stupid risk that I took, but also I'm not that familiar with the with jumping without having to save yourself, without having the ability to save yourself. So that also hurt. And you have to get everything just right on this, to be able to jump around with Sonic regularly. You have to make sure that you line everything up just perfectly. Do not have any problems whatsoever. That's why you see me always changing the camera angle around to get directly behind, to make sure that the camera is always directly behind Sonic in the same direction that I want to go on. That will definitely help you out as you move along through here. But just remember, there is a record over there. I would like to try to get it just just because I've been trying to go after most of the medals or collectibles that I've passed or seen. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to take a stupid risk over a record, or an art book. I'm just, I'm sorry. I would like to, but this is such a pain, and I usually have a hard time. What the? That was odd. I never seen him do that before. And there's an art book, but oh well. I'm not too concerned with an art book. Just remember to, as soon as you can, pull out the critical attack on the Big Mother here. You can go after that art book, I believe. Oh, crud. Oh, now that sucked. Oh. Well, got all the medals. That's really what I was going after, and I got the S rank too, so, I'm not going to complain too much. But, you just look at all that chaos experience there, and it just hurts to see all of that there without me not being able to collect it. But, oh well. The camera angles will mess you up a lot of the time in situations like that, so you do want to be very careful how you kill things like that, especially if you fight a big group of enemies like in Chun-An at the end, and you just end up at the end of the level. You start fighting a big group of enemies, and you don't expect the ring or the key to pop up right when you think it would normally. I don't think we actually have to go over there, so I'll try to head up here. We only need one, so I'm not going to worry too much about wandering through here. Don't tell me I gotta go through here. Oh, well, possibly. Well, no, I don't, because I don't think we can actually get up there with Daytime Sonic. I don't believe. I'll have to take a look at it again. So we can see these frights. They will if they detect you around at all, they will hunt you down. So you do want to dispatch of them quickly if you do happen to see them. They're not that bad, but they will usually pop up when you least expect them to, and in the worst places. So you do want to be very careful while dealing with the frights. They're not that. They're not some big threat. They're not that style of enemy like a Titan or a Big Mother following you would be. Now that's actually something to worry about, but how do we get that one up there? Well, I will see if we can actually get up here with Daytime Sonic. I doubt we can, but depending on what this is. So this is a daytime level. Oh crap. But I don't believe we can. Well, there is something I can try. I'm not gonna say, you know, completely that we cannot get up here. There is one thing I can try, and that is to. Oh, I thought you could wait till day here, but obviously not. But I can always check on the ground, and if worst comes to worst, I'll just cut the video to when I find it, or I will actually try and look around to see whether I can find a way to get that with daytime Sonic. But you know, it's not some big problem that I can't figure out. It's just ease, because I'm pretty certain that that's not going to be that is going to be pretty hard to do. All right, so any sun metals around here? No. Bad. All right, well. Oh well, we'll just try to find one of those hourglasses and see what we can do. You have to remember, though, while in the hub worlds you find moon metals with daytime Sonic and sun metals with nighttime Sonic, those you have to find moon metals with nighttime and and sun metals with daytime Sonic. So you just have to remember that. I'm sitting here, thinking about it, and of course, I'm sitting here thinking about it in the sense, that I can't. Oh crap! That I can't reach those without, or that I need to use nighttime Sonic to go after the sun metals. Alright, we're not going to worry about that. Oh, wow, okay. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I found the metals and everything. Just remember to change to daytime Sonic, and then just go up this wall, and then jump up it. I do have those souvenirs that I will give to Professor Pickle after I get done with with the Adabat Day stage. I will just, link all those videos together. See, you don't gain any experience points for those, because they just continuously respawn. But anyway, I thank you for watching. The challenge of the video is how many rainbow hoops did I hit in Spagonia or Rooftop Run Act 2. I thank you for watching. Until next time.